Yeah, Arsenal fans probably at home now thinking that was closer than it ought to have been. Great though, as a neutral, cracking entertainment as always in the English Premier League. Crystal Palace then, their longest unbeaten run in the top flight since 1990 comes to an end. They stay 16th, 1 point above the bottom three. Just a small matter of Manchester City to complete their 2017 fixtures. As for Arsene Wenger and Arsenal, well, the coach does mark his 810th Premier League game in charge with a win. They stay 6th. The three sides directly above them, all winning over the last 48 hours or so. In fact, 4 of the top 5 victorious over the last 48 hours. The only side not to pick up maximum points, Manchester United. And we'll leave that there.
Why are you looking at me?
We'll speak to Dwight Yorke and Ian Rush in just a couple of moments. Amid all the uncertainty around Alexis Sanchez, Mesut Ozil's contracts, how much of a bonus to Arsenal and Arsene Wenger would it be to get Jack Wilshere signed and sealed?
I think he'll be great for Arsenal. He seems to be a lot fitter now than maybe. You know, he was at Bournemouth, different players. He's come back, he's worked hard, and the ball he gave for Sanchez's goal was fantastic. It's a bit like De Bruyne, wasn't it, against Newcastle. You know, he's got the quality to do it, but he's got to do it week in and week out. But like he says, he's getting fitter now, so hopefully he'll be getting stronger. And just what you just said there, I'll be surprised if he doesn't sign a new contract for Arsenal.
Do you need players who truly understand a football club, a bit like Gerrard at Liverpool? When you were at United, you had all the boys who came through the class of '92. Do you have to have that local influence?
Well, when you think of Arsenal's success over the years, there's always have those type of players in and around the dressing room, and Jack Wilshere is very much vital part of that. He needs to, you know, sort of front the club, what the club epitomizes all about, and it's so important. We talk about the number of foreigners coming into the country in terms of embracing the Premier League and showcasing the Premier League, but equally enough, it's good to have local-based players who understand, have the passion, have the desire, what it means to the fan. They relate, so players, the foreigners, can look at these individuals and take something really positive from that. So it's important, people like Jack Wilshere. It's good to see him playing. You know, he's playing on a regular basis. As he said, he seems to be much happier now, which is important because there's no point in playing football and not enjoying it. He had come through a lot of injuries as well, a lot of setbacks, and this is a time that we all expecting Jack Wilshere to kick on. And it's good to see him doing it, as Rushy said, the pass that he gave for Sanchez second goal was world class, and that's what he's all about. But we would like to see him do that on a consistent basis, and hopefully the platform is set for him, and no more injuries, because you need that consistency as well when you're playing football. So hopefully I wish him all the best.
The way Arsenal played tonight, will Arsene Wenger be content? Perfect way to mark his 810th game in charge.
You're always content when you win, isn't it? You know, it's, but it could have been, no, they should have seen it off in the first half, had the chance to do it. Actually, you know, the keeper done everything there, but it was just a great finish. And really, get to half time, Arsenal should have been well and truly 2-3 goals up.
Which is why I said, would he be content? Because as a neutral, as a coach, there will be frustrations from Arsene Wenger's point of view, I'm sure, because they should have had it sewn up by half time, and the goals they gave away, were they sloppy?
Well, it would be, but there's always an uneasiness about Arsenal, even Man United, the Liverpool of this world. Even though you're winning 1-0, 2-1, the other opposition, you know, the teams like Palace are always in it because they got that fighting chance. But this is an accomplished finish, you know, for a defender. That is absolutely world class. And you said rightly so, they should. But again, you know, Roy Hodgson would have said half-time, we're still in the game, we should not been in the game. And this is what happens when you encourage teams like Palace playing at home, and they got a second win there and really come back at Arsenal.
Yeah, very much so. I think, you know, they've done absolutely fantastic. They were always going to get 10 or 15 minutes in the second half, and they had the first 10 minutes there, get 1-1, and they had a couple of chances to maybe go ahead as well.
And Townsend finds himself in a lot of space in the middle of that penalty box.
Well, it does. I mean, we hyped up about Zaha earlier on in terms of the quality that he brings one-on-one. You know, he's always got the tricky of going past defenders. But not only that, he's been able to provide the correct pass. And again, you talk about, I'm not sure who scored the goal now. What is that?
Townsend.
Townsend came in on his left foot, on his favourite left foot. At this level, you expect to hit the target, and he punished Arsenal at that point.
You said Jack Wilshere, you think will sign. Any chance Alexis Sanchez is still an Arsenal player next season?
Well, you know, be interesting to see. Obviously, it's lost maybe with Manchester City, but surprised with Liverpool were after him, and he chose to go to London, not Liverpool. So, will it be because of the money if he goes to Manchester City? He wanted to live in London, so it'd be interesting.
London's not all it's cracked up to be.
Manchester is not that bad.
Have you stayed there ever since?
I've been there, yeah. I've been bedded into the furniture now.
Why he's so important to Arsenal tonight, the Chilean?
Yeah, he's a class act. He's a class act. We talked about it because he set such a high standard last season. If you fall off of that, you're always going to be fingers pointing. He's on sound. He's as exciting as any player. We talk about Ozil having the opportunity. He's got 2 opportunities and he's buried that.
I said in the first half, Ozil had a chance that wasn't too dissimilar to this.
Well,
he ended up squaring the ball.
That's the difference with this quality. He's a centre forward. He's more of an accomplished finisher than Ozil. For all the quality that Ozil has, Sanchez get into this position. You talk about Jack Wilshere pass here, Rushy.
Yeah, it was absolutely great, but it was the touch in the first touch. Ozil's first touch wasn't good in the first half. That was a fantastic there. But Jack Wilshere, there was no one within like 20 yards of him, was there? Yeah. But it was a great pass. It was the first touch, and that's what gets goal. That's the difference between Sanchez and Ozil tonight.
Quality finish.
Is that a centre forward's attitude, centre forward's reaction? Whatever happens, you're looking to get the shot off. You're not looking to pass it first. Oh yeah, no, you're looking to shoot. Because you've got to be selfish, and you'll be a centre forward if you didn't think that. You don't score
the number of goals if you're looking to pass it.
It's when you can't score, you pass.
Is this the old problems showing their ugly heads again? Arsenal can't kill a game off.
Well, it is a thing that I'm sure that frustrates managers week in, week out. You get into such comfortable position, even at 3-1, they look a little bit uncertainty. You thought that the quality that Arsenal does possess at this stage, you expect them to pick them off. They give away sloppy goals, they give away sloppy free kicks and corners, and the marking is like a lackadaisical. No one really wants to go and win it. Invite Tompkin on top of them. Again, a question, maybe check there.
I'm thinking exactly that. Why doesn't Czech come and clean that out?
I think he was one of the players was marking him, and he just put him off actually, and he went and done that. But even 4 minutes ago, Crystal Palace had 2 chances, but they were just bad crosses, weren't they? When they crossed it, they were bad. So and it all came from the right-hand side. Arsenal's right-hand side. They got in there. Zaha got in there lots of time, and Arsene Wenger would look at that.
Let's hear from the man himself, Arsene Wenger.
Thank you.
3 points then on a monumental night for Arsene Wenger. Pulls level with Sir Alex Ferguson. 810 Premier League games managed. You look down the rest of that list. Harry Redknapp, you think, probably finished. David Moyes and Sam Allardyce a long way behind. We might never see anyone go beyond 810.
I'd be surprised if anyone gone beyond that.
It's not going to happen again. If a manager is in a job for 6 months, that's plenty these days.
Unless you get a job.
Well, yeah, you've got to go in and really, sort of stamp your authority. Unfortunately, in the manager job that everyone is involved in now, it's all about results. You go in and you get results to survive in the game. And
when you think about Sir Alex, it was like 4 or 5 years before he won anything, wasn't it? You don't get that anymore. You get 4 months.
Yeah. That's the incredible thing about Sir Alex and Arsene Wenger, is they've done it at the same club. Tremendous. Roy Hodgson has done a tremendous job at Crystal Palace. Their 8-game unbeaten run comes to an end tonight. They are, though, in a far healthier position than they were when the South London man took over. Let's hear from Hodgson himself.
All right, Jeff.
Manchester City next for Roy Hodgson and Crystal Palace. Right before we go, we talked a lot about Dwight Yorke's managerial aspirations. We should really ask you what's happening with you, Ian. Who's the next manager of Wales? Does it have to be a Welshman?
No, it doesn't have to be a Welshman. I think it helps if it's a Welshman, but it doesn't have to be a Welshman. I'm a little bit older than Dwight, but for me, I've been the elite performance director of the Welsh FA Trust now for 9 years, and really enjoy working with the younger lads and everything. So, I never got the chance to play in the World Cup or the Euros, and what I'm looking at now is it was great to see him in the summer in the Euros. I'm disappointed we didn't make the World Cup, but we're looking to the Euros and World Cup in Qatar in 5-6 years' time.
So you know where I'm going here, because you brought through a lot of these players, this squad now. The obvious route to keep things consistent, to keep everything going through steadily, would be to give it to the man who's brought those players through.
I think you want a lot of continuity and everything, but I love my job at Liverpool, being an ambassador for Liverpool. I love that, and I love working with the lads as well. So in football, as I say, you never say no. But at the end of the day, you know, as long as they get the right man, you know, I'll be happy.
So you're not ruling yourself out?
You never rule yourself out. But at the end of the day, I think what we need now is to move forward and also